Let's turn our attention, though, right now to Southern California. This is in the Los Angeles area. We're getting in these live images right now as police are clashing with protesters.
Chaos and calamity rocked Paramount Saturday on the second day of demonstrations against federal immigration operations in Southern California.
On Saturday morning, when federal agents jumped out of an unmarked van near a Home Depot parking lot, they began grabbing people, a deliberate targeting of a heavily Latino suburb. A similar scene played out when a clothing company was raided downtown. In other actions, a U.S. citizen, 9 months pregnant, was arrested. A 4-year-old girl taken, families separated, friends quite literally disappearing.
KTLA was on the ground and in the air, capturing the explosive environment. The mayor of Paramount says tension escalated after U.S. Immigration and Customs Enforcement, or ICE, and other federal agents were apparently staging at or near a local Home Depot center.
I'm 16. From LA? Yes, I was born and raised in LA. Yes. What's the atmosphere like here with this event? There's a lot of love. All these people come here with love, and all the people standing over there with hate, and we're just here to fight that. That's what we're here for. What's it like being here with so many people, with you on this? I'm here with my friends, but I see a lot of strangers with very similar faces, very similar features to where we come from in Latin America. We're all indigenous, and it makes me tear up because I see all of them with so much love. They're fighting to keep their families together and to keep the community and the indigenous people together.
Because they want to cut $600 billion from Medicare. They want to cut hundreds of billions of dollars from the Department of Education. They want to cut all federal funding to the state of California and bring in the Marine. Say full rights for all immigrants. Full legalization now. National Guard out of LA.
And ISIS here, terrorizing the community.
Throngs of protesters gathered in the industrial area, sparking more clashes between law enforcement and members of the community. Crowds taunted authorities, with some people going so far as to block a U.S. Marshals service bus, while others hurled rocks and other objects at law enforcement vehicles, according to the LA County Sheriff. Federal agents responded with pepper balls, rubber bullets, tear gas, and flashbangs.
They know how quickly we mobilize. That's why they're changing tactics. Because community defense works and our resistance has slowed them down before. And if they're escalating their tactics, then so are we. When they show up, we gotta show up even stronger.
So, Tom, will the Trump administration take action against these public officials who are threatening ICE agents with resistance?
Absolutely. I think Pam Bondi and the Department of Justice are looking at that. And, like I said many times, these elected officials or these non-government organizations, they can't cross the line either. I mean, we got people like, Hakeem Jeffries saying he's going to dox ICE employees. ICE agents out there with masks on. They're wearing masks to protect themselves and their families because they've been doxxed, their family's been doxxed, their life's been threatened, their families have been threatened. I know myself, I had over 1,000 protesters at my house. I expect that as the borders are, but these men and women are putting their lives on line every day. They arrested a lot of bad people yesterday and today. They arrested child sex offenders. They arrested people convicted of robbery. They arrested public safety, not only significant public safety threats, but national security threats. They arrested gang members. We're making Los Angeles safer. And Mayor Bass ought to be thanking us for making her city safer. And the term migrant, as Joe Concha rightfully said earlier, they're illegal aliens. There are illegal aliens in this country, and we welcome. We're the most giving country in the world. But these are illegal aliens who committed a crime by crossing this border illegally, then yet committed another crime. Again, yesterday was about a criminal investigation into money laundering, tax evasion.
What are you going to do? You going to shoot some kids who threaten you and run? Don't allow them to make your service
While others hurled rocks and other objects at law enforcement vehicles, according to the LA County Sheriff.
We believe at this time it's at approximately 350, maybe 400. As the crowd has grown, it has become more violent.
It isn't immediately clear which agency these officers work for. Homeland Security Secretary Kristi Noem says ICE will, quote, continue to follow the law. And it wasn't just LA. We also saw another standoff between protesters and authorities in New York City. Arrests were made there as well. Today's news comes one day after dozens of people were taken into custody across at least 3 locations in LA. Our Steve Patterson is in Paramount, California for us. Steve, good evening. What are you seeing there now?
Jose, this all started this morning apparently across the street from a Home Depot, but the tension continues to this very moment. I'll step off and show you behind me. You can see LA County Sheriff's Department in full riot gear. We've seen flashbangs be deployed. We know tear gas canisters have gone off. We've seen debris in the streets. We know the FBI says they are looking for several people that they say threw rocks at vehicles conducting operations. This, of course, follows that day of tension raids across LA and LA County, specifically dozens of arrests being made. We don't know how many arrests or injuries in this police action, but obviously the tension not dying down anytime soon. Jose?
Yeah. I'm 16.